back into the Southeast Asia Zoo, and so far I've gone and laid out where I want the rest of the exhibits and finished the track for the monorail. Don't really like it, kind of think it looks ugly. Might end up deleting it in the end. Probably going to end up doing that, but yeah, so today I'm going to be working on the Gharial exhibit. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I recently saw a video by a pretty well-known Planet Zoo creator, but I'm blanking on his name. But he made a saltwater crocodile exhibit with a walk-through tunnel, and I basically copied that design, only worse. And you can see how it works is like when you're tunneling under already established water with paths, you can intersect it. And the way he had it, pretty sure he had it so it was all air, but mine ends up being still technically water. So I don't think guests will use that path, but I will. And adds a nice kind of aesthetic. And I'm also probably going to work on a building here for food and refreshments and stuff called the Gharial Grill. Couldn't resist the pun, like the Komodo Cafe over there. But yeah, shouldn't be too long an exhibit, but let's get going. Alright, so that's this area done. And I like how this building turned out, and I like how the exhibit turned out. Again, didn't do much with the tunnel. The tunnel itself is kind of ugly. Might get to fixing it later, but the view from the tunnel ended up being great. Look at this. You can kind of hear the water swooshing sounds from technically being in the water still, but... And I can see it gets a little darker right there. But caretakers and vets still use it, so I guess that means guests might use it too. Unless they consider this like in the exhibit with a dangerous animal, in which case they might not. Anyways, this is pretty much perfectly illustrating the kind of view I wanted. I ended up making the mistake of the water not being deep enough for the fish feeder, or else I would have put that right there to bring them over there, but with 7 Gharials, fill out the exhibit pretty well. Look at those big lads. It's also interesting, like the male Gharials. Oh! Just broke through. The male Gharials are so much bigger than the females that they have different terrain which they can traverse. Yeah, that's the view from under the water, and then like all the other animals made a little viewing area, and I had to open up the doorway because the male Gharials were so big they couldn't get through. Then the view from above isn't really as good. Again, you can't really see them when they're in the water from here. I put too many reeds. But if they ever come up to use the mud bath. And with the keeper talk here, and them throwing the food in, that should provide a good view. The male Gharials can't even get to near this area, so added some boats to the exhibit too, just to give it a little more ambience. But here's probably the best above water view. I ended up moving some trees too because they were blocking it, but see the Gharials from there. Give them a little dock. Again, only the females can really use it because the males are too big. Yeah, nothing too groundbreaking with this exhibit, but I like how it turned out. Ever since the Komodo Dragon exhibit and I mixed the sand and dirt together like that, I ended up liking it, so did it again. Really glad that they added the deep swimming animations and mechanics to another old original game animal like the Gharial. Hopefully they do it for more in the coming updates. Polar bears, hopefully, that'd be nice. And see, the tunnel itself is ugly, but getting inside. Oh, popped out of it again. Anyways, you get the idea. Really like how this exhibit turned out, even though it's not too unique in shape, but again, I'll link the video in the description where I got the idea for the underwater tunnel. They do it much better than me, of course, as most people do, but I'm happy with how this turned out. And yeah, I think that'll be about it. So, as always, thanks for watching.